Okay, example 3. The perimeter of a field is 40 meters. The width is smaller than the length by 5 meters. What are the dimensions of the field? So I've got a hint here where it says perimeter that I need to use one of my formulas. So I would look on my formula sheet. If I was not sure, I would look at perimeter, and it is, I can't remember how it's written, 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Those could be in a different order. That's what I'm going to use. So the perimeter of the field is 40 meters. So that's where my first equation comes from. 40 is the perimeter. 2 times length plus 2 times width. Gotta remember this is an L and not a 1. Okay, so that's my first one. That's how I get my first equation. Perimeter, 40, equals 2 times length, 2 times width. The width is smaller, so the width is, so W equals, is our equals, smaller than the length by 5 meters. So we're comparing it to the length, and it's smaller by 5 meters. Smaller is like subtraction. What are the dimensions of the field? I've got 2 equations and 2 unknowns, so I'm all set. Substitution here. W is the same as L minus 5, so I'm going to sub in right there. So I start with my top equation, but I rewrite it. 40 equals 2 times the length plus 2, and instead of width, I substitute in length minus 5. The parentheses are important so that I remember that I'm multiplying by the whole thing, the whole width. This is, so I gotta go get 2L and minus 2 times 5. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of rearrange a little bit here. 40 equals 2L, oops, plus, okay, distributive property, 2 times L. And I got 2 times negative 5, exact. Then I combine like terms, 2 L's, 2 L's. So I got 4 L's minus 10. Side stayed the same. Want to get L by itself? I've got a times 4 and a minus 10. Far away stuff first. Order of operations really, but it can be easier to kind of remember that. Oops, not plus 50. I'm getting ahead of myself. Plus 10 equals 50. And so I got 4 times L. I still want to get L by itself. I have multiplication, so I divide by 4. And I divide this side by 4. And then I have got 12.5 equals L. I got meters. Okay, so our length is 12.5 meters. That's part of it, right? We have to find, oops, got to find the dimensions. And then I just got to find the other one. Okay, so I can use this right here. The width is L minus 5, so 12.5, and I've just got to subtract 5. So then the width is 7.5 meters. It's also meters. So I've got my 2 dimensions, 7.5 meters by 12.5 meters. And if I add those up, 2 of these is 25 and 2 of these is 15. So they get up to 40. That's how you do that one. Oops.